We're not starting with a video. Hello, humans. See you in a second. Greetings, ravelings. Hello, internet place. It's nice to see you all out there. I noticed you've already commented and things. Nice to see Matthew, Phillips, Katrina, one dog and his man living in a van. Really nice. And sorry if I haven't mentioned your name, but I love you all. Welcome. We are here in the green room of a venue in Manchester where we'll be having a very special party tonight. Yes, sorry if that distorted, but I am excited. So yes, we do put on this event called Space Cassette, and this will be the first one of those for 2.5 years. So it shall be an extremely euphoric occasion. And the introductory video was the first one of these. Okay, this is the album. We're celebrating it. We're listening to it. You're listening to it. I'm listening to it. It's good. It's good stuff. So that was 808 State, the absolute rave legends of Mancunia. It was their version of EXO, which is a flipping banger, as they say in these parts of the world. And yes, I'm very, very delighted to have 808 State rework some of our extraterrestrial music. And I think they've done a jolly flipping good job. In fact, I saw a video recently which gave me a frisson, as they say in France. It gave me a nice positive shiver of excitement when I saw a video of them playing EXO live as an encore, in fact, at one of their concerts. That's there on the internet. You can look it up. But wonderful, yes. Well, I think, actually, it's a listening party, and it's not a listening to me blather party. And so I think let's move on to the next track. We're going to play an extract of this next track, which is a flipping bass-heavy, trouser-wobbling, bowel-moving piece of music. The song Get Out of My House, which obviously some of you will know if you've seen us live, by a very new act called Thread Weaponry. Yes, oh, wow, that is quite something. That was just an extract of Thread Weaponry's version of Get Out of My House, and I'm absolutely delighted to have you both here. This is George, a.k.a. Gore-Tech, and Adam, a.k.a. Mercy Sister. Yeah, very good. I should pass it on so you can greet us.
Oh, sure. Hello, everyone. Yeah, thanks for having us here. I'm George, as you've said. Your turn.
Hello, I'm Adam. The viewers are going to drop to like 20 now, aren't they?
Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, we do not have a ambient mic in the room, so we got to do it like this. But it's all right. Get extra control over everything. Yes, I wanted to ask you some questions because I'm very interested in how you work. And well, first of all, I was thinking, when I listened to this, I thought this is a flipping a dangerous remix. How was it for you? Did you sustain any injuries while making it, or what? Can you explain how the process and how dangerous it actually was to make?
Well, as you well know, through cosmic travel, there's a lot of radiation involved, and precautions must be taken. Same thing when you sent me the stems through to remix it. I was like, well, the Rockcan meter is going out of control. I had to get a Geiger counter in, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So injuries were sustained, but all for the greater good, as we believe.
Wonderful, interesting that you got a Geiger counter as well. Was that something that Did you find it was giving off any sort of
Vibes, yeah. Well, I bought it from eBay, and it had literally a picture of H.R. Geiger on it, and it was only counting when I took it near my Teschen book of him. But when I put it next to some plutonium, it didn't bother with it. So I think I got the wrong kind of Geiger counter. Yeah, be very careful out there, viewers. Make sure you get the right kind of Geiger counter.
Yes, good advice for all there at home. What else have I? Yes, I want to know a bit more about what drew you together to collaborate. Or are you friends first, or are you did you hear each other's music and go, boy-oing? How did it work? Clearly, you've got chemistry, so I just want to know a bit more about it.
Yeah, of course. Well, we've known each other for many years. We're actually both from Buxton in Derbyshire. That's on Earth, by the way.
Don't say that. We'll lose cool points. We're not from Buxton. We're from Bowie 3. Oh, all right. Oh, right. Hello, extra three people.
Hello, all three of the people who have the internet in Buxton.
Well, there we go. Hi, Mum. Hi, George's mum.
Hi, George's mum. Yeah, and my dog. Yeah. So Adam's a music producer. I'm a music producer. It's we kind of eyes across the room moment really. But yeah, we go way back. We went to school together. We basically recently moved to a similar district and decided to share our spare time together. And we've been writing music for a little while together. We have a lot more to put out eventually, but of course we're very proud and honored to be the debut for yourselves. So but yeah, both music producers.
It sort of kind of sets the bar, doesn't it? Really, for the stuff that we're gonna do. Sort of that kind of sounds a little bit like old dubstep. But it's sort of a little bit weird. It's a bit weird.
But also in a small town like Buxton, if somebody else even knows what an electronic music producer is, let alone be one, well, there you go. You're friends for life.
You are pushing the boundaries of Buxton. Yes, the Derbyshire electronic music scene is thriving. I think it's just it's good. I'm loving it. So you hinted that you've got more stuff, and I just wanted to. Well, I'm excited about listening to more, and I just thought perhaps, well, definitely they are going to be as well, aren't you? So just let us know how to connect with you, or where to find more of your music, or just if it's even out there yet, or when it's coming, or what? I want it!
Yes, indeed. Well, thanks to your guys' support, we've got a Spotify account, Thread Weaponry on Spotify. We set up a SoundCloud account. Very soon, we'll have something to share and show with you guys, but at the moment, this tune is such a banger, though. We would just want to let this one sit for a while, Yeah. We can come back later, yeah?
Yeah. I think so. We'll set up some more social stuff at some point, but there's we'll get a MySpace. Shout out Tom. Shout out MySpace Tom. Shout out Bebo, because we're gonna get a Bebo.
I think if we're thematically around about the old sort of dubstep stuff, maybe we should get MySpace.
If anyone likes Vexed, if anyone knows Vexed, I'm gonna shout out Vexed because I always do. That sounds like don't sue us, Vexed.
Don't sue us. If you are watching from Derbyshire and you're one of those three people, thank you very much for your support. What I would say as well is that it's gone. I had something else to say. It's gone. We'll be around. Yeah, watch this space sort of situation. Space being the operative word given our first tune. More to come. But yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you to Thread Weaponry. This is so exciting. So, as we work our way through this, we have the next one. This is quite exciting also. Can you read that? Okay, track 3 on here. This is Your Future by our very own Brother Goo. Yes, wow. Well, that was quite something. And yeah, it's very pleasing to be joined on the sofa by Brother Goo. I will have some questions for Brother Goo. As a lot of you will know, Goo isn't from this planet Earth. He's actually from Venus. As such, he only speaks the language of Venus, which I understand, but of course you probably don't. So I'll ask him some questions, translate them, and then when we have a translator writing some subtitles for you, which hopefully are legible to you on your watching device. So, Brother Goo, thank you for coming in today. I have a question. What were the reasons behind your selection of Your Future for the song to remix? Oh, well, that's very. You have had a very eventful life, and yes, I would like to ask also because you are a very well-traveled being. Is the concept of like remixing familiar on other planets you visited, or is it just a sort of planet Earth thing? Okay, yes, thank you for the very concise answers there. And just my final question, because I know you're a busy man and you're actually going to attend Space Cassette this evening and perhaps even play a few tunes. So what would you say are the highlights from your personal highlights from ExoKosm Remixed album? What's your favorite tracks? Thank you very much, Goo. And I hope you enjoy Space Cassette. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you. And well done with that wonderful remix of your future, your future, maybe. And he referred to Shunya, who is actually the next on the list, and my next guest. Please welcome Shunya. Oh yeah, I was going to play some walk-on music. Oh no, it's not worked properly. Hang on. Just skip it in a bit. Yeah? You're supposed to walk onto this. Okay, we can actually have this a little bit. I'll dip the volume, we'll talk over it if that's not too rude. So, Shunya, real name Alan. Yes. I've written a question down. There we go. I've dropped my piece of paper now. Alan, would you like to say a few words about the remix? How did you find it? Was it pleasant, painful, awkward? I notice you've really got a lot going on there. Prepared piano, strings, all sorts of things. So you've really thought outside the box. And just take us through a little bit of that process.
Yes. Are you familiar with the instrument, the piano?
Yes, I am, yes.
You should let your synth technician play the piano, because I think Grok, he's a quite romantic chap, and I think Grok has a lot to play in the realms of Debussy. Are you familiar with Debussy?
I am actually, yes, I have. Grok played us a little Debussy, actually. He used the synthesizer, though. It sounded very magical. It's very rather cosmic.
I think I would suggest maybe giving Grok a limelight to express his emotions on the piano. But anyway, going back to the remix at hand, I wanted to the synthesizer that Goo plays is a thing called a trio tree, which is very common. You'd find that in acid music. Are you familiar with this? Of course you are. But I decided to. Well, I transposed the composition down a semitone, and then I replayed the trio tree riff on the prepared piano to invoke feelings of slight angularness and confusion, and also to maybe just do something a bit, not boom boom boom. You know what I mean?
Yes, well, it's marvelous, and I don't know what you've got against the key of F. But, and you're well within your rights to transpose things. That's not the most radical thing you did with that remix. We all prefer... Yes, okay. Well, also, that's not the first time you've remixed Henge either, because you did a remix of Demilitarized back in early 2019. And this was also outside the box, because we had 6 remixes done of that, and you were the only one to change the melody. So this goes to show how brave you are.
For that remix, I thought it'd be really cute. What if we gave the theme, the Birdema, to what would a child sing for it? So the whole point of that was a bunch of children doing it, and I wanted to make it cute. So I made it a little bit. I changed the tonality so it was a bit more like uplifting and cute, like in a creche. How would Demilitarized sound in a creche? You know what I mean? But yeah.
That's beautiful, and thank you very much. That's why we hire you. You know what I mean? We keep going back to this guy. Last thing I'll just say, and we've got to make it brief because I think we'll never get to the end of this live stream, and we've got to do Space Cassette. But yes, you actually went on a tour with Henge, didn't you? Supporting on a few dates. What was that like for you? Was that okay?
It was abysmal and very painful. I am still recovering from very chronic diarrhea, because your diet on the spaceship, I'm not in tune with that. For Grok Grok had to do the 2-year training period in order to get climatized to the pills and paste, the different it's a very viscous liquid diet. Viscous is the wrong word. I'm just saying long words to sound more intelligent. So my bowels were destroyed, but musically speaking, it was very, very elevating, and it was beautiful to play to all your fans. And yes, we played in Ireland, didn't we? And you experienced the black juice, known as Guinness, and you loved the black juice, didn't you? I think we consumed maybe, overall maybe 60 plus units of the black juice, and we'll do it all again and again.
Would you like to introduce this next bit?
This is Bionica by Ritalin.
I am your complementary artificial brain, a bionic augmentation that allows you to sustain superior performance, enhancing your cognition until this clone you're using is ready for decommission. Monetary, electrical action. Direct access to your nervous system. Exactly when activity is peaking. Electroencephalographically speaking.
Ritalin there with his version of Bionica, which is great fun, excellent. Incites much dancing at the rave. We can't, unfortunately, Ritalin is not here with us today. But yeah, I do have a quick story to tell you about it. I went to a big rave in London at Electroworks, and that was the first time I saw Ritalin. And he played a very banging set, and I was like, oh, that's good. Very good. Everyone was on his side. And then the next person came on and started their set, and it was just getting going, and everyone was going wild. And he leant over and pressed the power button on the laptop of the person who was playing, and it just went, boo. And then they had to reboot the computer. He was basically, he's a very naughty boy. But you can hear the naughtiness come through in the music, so it's almost worth it. Okay, the next one is our wonderful Australian friend, the Noms of Enki, and he's done a Get Out of My House remix. He's also done a Demilitarized remix. Listen to both of those, they're very special. I'll play a little blast of this one. Oh, not from the start. There we go. Don't have a video for this one. Lovely Namshub. We love you. Got some comments here. Somebody, yeah, Nigel Nobby Neat. I love an invoked piano. Perhaps we'll get Grok playing something on piano for the next live stream we do. So, Henge will be DJing tonight at Space Cassette. That's next door here, just where we are. I'm going to play this one, spoiler alert. Yes, this is a crazy remix, but yeah, you will be able to purchase that. Actually, you should do a little sales pitch. ExoKosm Remixed. Obviously, everyone here watching this is interested enough in this remix record to be excited enough to at least stream it. At least. But we've got it on vinyl. It looks beautiful. It sounds amazing on vinyl. Yeah, it goes down well with dogs. Jay Herring saying, my doggy is loving this. Yip, yip, dancy, dancy. Okay, so the next one, Noms theme. So this Noms theme is definitely the weirdest song on the original ExoKosm album. And so we thought it was appropriate to get the weirdest act we know to remix it. I'm going to give you a little blast. He was going to be here. MC Spility was going to be here, but he's a no-show. He's a no-show. He turned up, actually. And because we didn't get him a bottle of Buckfast, he just threw a cigarette at me and left straight away. Anyway, let's do one of those spinnies. That's very satisfying. Oh yes. And then okay. So just to give you a little bit of sense of Noms Themes remix here, let's hot cue it and get into the zone. Katrina Stiff is feeling spirity. It's very disorientating. Perhaps that's why the tea is spilled. So it does that for a bit, and then I've got another hot cue here. I love these hot cue buttons on this deck, these decks. So this is a bit worrying. I'd say this is quite worrying. Some of the sounds here. Is he saying why? So yeah, that's a crazy one. It's the crazy one on the album. It's the crazy one on the remix album. MC Spility, if you like crazy music, go to, I think he has a SoundCloud page, which is full of absolute twaddle. But it's very entertaining indeed. Right. Okay, so given that there's a party tonight that I must attend, other than this one, and the decks that we're using here, are required. And it actually starts at 9:09. I'm going to have to love you all and leave you with this very last remix. You could call it a remix. That would be wrong, but you could call it a remix. It's more of a cover version, actually, and this closes out the album. So some of you will be familiar with New Planet, which is, you might have seen a recent video transmission by the same name. And that song has been painstakingly transcribed note for note into a MIDI machine. I believe a Sega machine. And these sounds, it makes it sound like you're playing a computer game. And it's wonderful. I love this sound world. It's a wonderful thing. But also, any of you might have seen Hengercise that we transmitted, I don't know when it was, a year ago or something. Well, we actually used this to make a video of a kind of dance along, if you can, Space Dance Frenzy, So I shall just love you as I do, leave you, and thank you. Thank you for your continued support throughout these challenging times. And thank you very much for your interest. And I will leave you with this. This is City Guys and his version of New Planet. Goodbye. Love you, humans.
Noms. Final ball.